Hello, travels out there. I hope we've had a great Wednesday so far. Today in this video, I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to do on my Wednesday. Now, it's the middle of the week, so you guys know what that means. Only 2 more days until the weekend. We can do this, guys. I can't believe how fast this week's going. I was off Monday, and I'm off to charge shops and to Coffee One. And then Tuesday, I was in college, and we were doing about mental health awareness week, and we went off to the Wise campus of our college and had a talk, and then did some work on the computer, doing some research about that, and have a trip next Tuesday to the job centre. So I'm really looking forward to that. Then today I had work placement, my first day of work placement of the week, because I do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I got ready for the day ahead and had some job toast with a cup of tea and got ready for work placement. I got my bag and stuff ready. Listened to the radio and went to my Facebook and Instagram. My dad's at work and so is my older sister, and my younger brother and sister are off college today, and my younger brother had work. My younger sister didn't, she gives some artwork and stuff like that. And my older brother is in uni. My mum got up and she then dropped me off to work placement and I went off home, and I signed and put my bag and stuff away in the staff room and spent the morning sweeping up and had the dustpan and brush and was sweeping it into the dustpan and then putting into a bucket, and then had to take that to the bins out in the yard. So I had to put my high vis on, because you're only supposed to go out in the yard if you've got your high vis on. So I got my high vis from my bag and put that, and then took the rubbish out to the bins in the yard. Then I went off to see my boss Simon and ask how I could help and what else I could do, and then he showed me some more things that I could do, and I was doing some flower head picking and picking off all of the weeds and dead plants and stuff that had died and putting them in a bin and took them to the rubbish tip as well. Then it was my lunch break, and I got some nice flower snacks while on my way to have my lunch. Went off to have my lunch, and unfortunately my sandwich had gone out of date, so I just had my crisps and my beaner. But I wasn't really that hungry anyway. And I chatted with my course leader the other day about how I've been not texting and calling my mum that much as I used to, because I suffer from anxiety a bit. So I used to, she was literally my clutch, as they say, and I didn't call her at all today. I texted her a bit, but other than that, I didn't call. So yeah, it's going really well. And I had my annual review yesterday afternoon, and that went really well. And I then went off and I helped this lady to get a plant that she needed, and picked three of them for her to pick out of, and she picked one of them. And I went off and served on the tub bit and saw her again and helped her with the plant. And then I was sorting out and restocking the hose, the water hose, and stuff out, and was doing some restocking of the shelf. And I met the new manager, and he's very nice, and we got on well. We introduced each other, and I just said how I'm doing placement, and I'd hopefully like to get a job working at the garden centre or something like that, because I'm very into gardening and flowers and stuff. And he said awesome, and said I'll see you on, and he went off. And I thought that he was one of the delivery men at first, because I saw him this morning when there was a flower delivery, so I didn't know that he was actually working here. So I didn't actually know, because I wasn't introduced. So I introduced myself, and yeah, he seems very nice. Then it was the end of my shift, and I looked at my phone to check what the time was. Didn't realise that it was 2 o'clock. So I then let my colleague George, who's also kind of my mentor and like shows me what to do and stuff, and who I work with quite a lot, I let him know that it was mine on my shift, and I got my bag of stuff ready, signed out, and then went and got picked up by my mum. Got back home, and I put my bag of stuff away. My mum and myself had gone off to the chemist, and my mum had gone to get some of her medicine and stuff, until I made my way home and had to wait for my younger sister to let me in, because she's upstairs watching films and blasting her music out. So I rang the doorbell like 3 times, and my dad was asleep. Dog was barking, and I was like, hello, anyone there? No one came, so I tried calling my younger sister, and she finally made her way downstairs. So I just hung up because she didn't answer anyway. Got on, put my bag and stuff in, and I got changed. And early on, at work, I got changed out of my jumper and just had my work shirt and my work trousers turned into shorts because it was so sunny, and I've now got a long sleeve jumper on because it's now got really gloomy and windy and cold again. This bipolar weather is nuts. Typical English weather. You never know. 1 minute it's sunny, then it's raining, then it's absolutely freezing and windy and gloomy. I just can't stand the mix of weather. It's just nuts. And I listened to some music. I went to my Facebook and Instagram, watched some stuff off record and BBC Player and some TV shows, and watched Marvel's The Runaways. I've caught up with that last night. I absolutely love it. And watched Hobby, Cow Street and Cottonwood Days. I watched some old episodes of The Bill and Skins. And I worked on the newest chapter of my book, and it's going really well. I'm getting to a really good dramatic part. Love it. Killing off through my characters, and it's always so hard killing off a character because you write about it so much and you actually feel like you can know them. And yeah, so it's really hard to let go of certain characters. But I'm going to be killing off a few of them in my book, and I worked on some new songs and switched some stories for my dog show slash game, and did some filming editing of that, and tidied up the dog as I show set and sort of props out. And I watched some soap stuff like Henry, Neighbours, EastEnders, Amador, Hollyoaks, Coronation Street, and I can't believe that they killed off Sienna in Hollyoaks. Heartbroken. Nico needs to be caught after what she did to Trevor and Sienna. She's just such a nut job. I can't believe she's back. It's nuts. I thought it would be a hallucination or Sienna that Sienna would be having, but it was real, and I couldn't believe that. I love Hollyoaks like though because they're always pulling tricks out of their sleeves like that, and it's always really good to see. And I listened to a bit of Cardi B's Golden album, absolutely love it, and listened to a bit of Shania Twain, a bit of Panic Disco, a bit of U2, a bit of Cream, a bit of Taylor Swift, and a bit of Dido and Enya. And I played on my keyboard a bit, did some colouring pages and some word searches and some puzzles, and played on Subway Surfer Minecraft, and on played Ludo, Stakes and Ladders, Cheat, Spoons, Monopoly, and some other cards and board games. And I watched some classic Doctor episodes and watched some stuff off record Big Super Catch Up, and watched some DVDs and listened to some CDs and vinyl. And my younger sister's getting ready to go off to the spa with my younger brother's girlfriend. And my dad's off work this afternoon because he doesn't work on Wednesday afternoons. And my eyes have been watering and stuff a lot lately. I'm gonna have to bother again, which you shouldn't do because I think I'm getting hay fever from sneezing or my nose keeps running, and it's really annoying. And apparently, rubbing your eyes just makes it worse, so I should not do that. And yeah, it runs in the family, so I think I finally got hay fever, which I never used to do. And so I think I'm getting hay fever. Hopefully, it's just cold because we all have to have hay fever. But I think I might. Well, I was sneezing a lot, and my eyes were really red, and my cheeks were a bit sore from my being rubbing it around my eyes. So I had some hay fever tablets my older sister gave me the other day, and it seemed to work. So I think I might be have hay fever. And I watched some episodes of HTO and some classic Nickelodeon stuff, and some Disney shows and films, and some Disney Pictures stuff. I watched some sci-fi and fantasy films and shows, and a lot of the sci-fi and fantasy shows and films that I watched, like Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, Harry Potter and stuff, are what I have then used inspiration from to work on and write my book series. And I read a bit of Jack Lee Wilson books and a bit of the 10th Century Defence book, and I'm on the 10th book, almost the 11th book. And I read some Vogue and Hello magazines and watched some episodes of Will and Grace, Friends, Big Brother, and How I Met Your Mother. And I read some soap magazines, caught up on my soap gossip. You know how much I love my soap gossip and my soaps. I'd love to star. I'd love to write, create, and star in my own TV soaps on Nate. That's one of my biggest dreams. That, or to have my own doll line out of Blue Tack Dolls, being Doctor 2 or White for Doctor 2, and to meet Kylie Minogue. Dream big, that's what I say. I've got so many things I'd love to do those are the four things. If you could have four things happen, I'd have my own Dolan out, have my own book series out, be in Doctor Who, and White Star and create my own TV soap and be in that. So yeah, it'd be so awesome if those could happen. Who knows? Someday it could. Work hard, dream big, and you never know what could happen in the future. And I watched some Scooby Doo DVDs and watched the Gem and the Holograms animated series. And yeah, my hair's crazy. It's going so long at the moment. At least I'm not going bald anytime soon because I need to get it cut soon because my fringe is just literally down there. It's nuts. And I watched some vlogs, read some vlogs, and watched some of my favourite YouTubers' newest videos that they have out at the moment. And I watched some Dollhouse tour videos and some doll collection videos and some doll tutorial stuff. And I played with my memory doll and did some doll photography stuff. Did a little fashion shoot with them and sorted their hairs and outfits out, and that was really fun. And I'm now off to go watch today's Home and Away Neighbours and have something to eat because I didn't have much for lunch. I'm going to have a cheeseburger sandwich and a cup of tea, and I'm going to be finishing off working on the newest chapter of my book. I hope you've all had a lovely start to your week. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you when you've got coming very soon. Bye.